Alright. This is gonna be interesting, because I don't know that I'm equipped for the blades necessary to do it. Even now. Even though I've done, I think I might be, and it's very helpfully started us on the man. Siegfried himself. Now, here's the thing. Are you gonna get us to have a closer look at the sword? Because the version of SOULCALIBUR that he's got there is the SOULCALIBUR. His SOULCALIBUR sword as it appeared in 3. And to be honest, I kind of prefer it, because this is just sort of a big crystalline mess. But also, it's a big crystal. Also, I just, like, prefer the rest of his costume, isn't it? So, like, I kind of wish that I could have both mix and match as was necessary, but there's no...
Forgive me!
There's no chance for redemption. I must cover myself in the cold and begin the tale of the old. You would forsake it. What's he forsaking? Yes. I'm forsaking something. Who's he forsaking right now? It's difficult to say. The woman. Some woman who's there. He had an organisation, I think, at something, or did he? Was that yet? I don't know. He's angry in general. He's done executing his father tonight, being a string boy. He's the string boy, remembering that night. Maelstrom. Yes. SOULCALIBUR has stopped me from exploding. And so now it's time to not explode, but rather finish the battle against the forces of darkness. I'm gonna brush away all the hands, sweep them off the counter. Who left these here? It's deeply unsettling. Shadows? I'm compositing words again. I thought I saw the phrase shadow representative. But who knows, maybe there will be one. It's coming to an end and so's this, the first sin. Alright, time to steal fruit from Frederick. Frederick? Oh, I'm guessing Frederick was his father's name then, because Zasalamel's here and he's bringing up ghosts of people we've killed in the past. It's one of his favourite things to do. Evil sword berserk, he can go low, look. Aren't we frightened on a raft? It's a frightening raft we stand on.
How many sins will you commit?
At least one, because here's the first one.
You cannot fool me. Stage
I've hallucinated this moment far too many times. I've turned round. Oh god. It's really not what you want. Well, I can probably do that as well. Right? Not quite. Not quite. Oh god. Not quite. Oh-da-ba-dee-doo-be-day. He's better than me in general. But what you've not prepared for is feet. Plemk. Plemk indeed. And then oh there we go. That's what I was trying to do earlier. Stop being out and about. Stop being out and about with your bones. I'm standing. I'm just standing all sorts of different ways and it's not helping me really. It's not helping me much. Ugh. I think sides. I think sides today.
Now remember who you are.
Stop.
Fight.
Stop making me fight skeletons to remember myself. I don't think you know how to treat amnesia at all. I don't think you're a doctor. Bonk the supposed man. Although he is a man, he's just not medically so. Haha. Swish.
Do not expect forgiveness.
I've got all of my all of his crystalline shapes coming out in all sorts of different ways as he does his for the cover of Vogue magazine. Minions. Fight all the minions. I've got to fight shadows twice, have I? I could have sworn you had more minions than that. Where'd Astaroth get to? Eh? Where's you being silly having two shadows going at me?
Every battle is
It's simply not the case
servants of the evil
for the
sword.
human
You shall
race.
not escape. Stage
I'm gonna do big sword. I hope it's just a smack, really.
Ready?
Just twisty, nice. What for? You really do go sometimes, don't you? Oh, that had more reach than I was expecting. To be clear. Oh. Just swaps then. Sweeps. Swisp. I think, yeah, here we go. This is not. This is really. Hey. The button. The button. Right. How's that though? He doesn't care. He doesn't particularly care. I just gave you my brain. I just gave you my brain if we're being swindly. Yeah. I can turn every which way that I have to until the curtains work. Oh. Right. But the working curtain is often the folly of us all. Oh, my toes. Aha. You thought my toes would be upstairs further. But they weren't! And now... Headbutt? Multiple headbutts, yes. Foot! Oh, I thought there'd be more feet. No, the sideways boy. He's even more sideways than usual. That's frankly disgusting. You already had basically a monopoly on being sideways. Bloob! Sideways bloob. The worst one. Oh no, I fucked it up again. Here's me elbows. The elbows of Penitence. He did rather look like he'd rammed his thumbs through his own eyes there. I hope that's not... You need to be able to see the path to redemption. Oh. You're twirling and turning. And I'm... No, I know what it means when you get ready to swing. Yeah, whatever you're mocking me for, it won't work. That was supposed to do nightly prods on the news. Oh, the news music. Music, if you will. Fuck that off. Oh, I'm doing worse. I'm doing worse, unfortunately, but is a song. You turned your own dick into a weapon. Take this! You took it, yes. Watch! Foot! I was hoping you'd run in and immediately be bonked by my toes. Because that'd be rather fantastical of me, wouldn't it? It's... no. Haha. Not even you can... you twist away. I went low for your feet, just about. What the shit did I do there? No, I wanted you to sort of go. I'll tell you the problem with him is he's not sort of going. He didn't sort of went. No, walking Walking with your toes out. Walking in the rain. Walking with your toes out. Oh, never again. Oh, that's a relief.
Stage complete. I do not expect to be forgiven.
Doesn't expect to be forgiven. As it turns out, I stuck my plasma globe in the sword and it's all gone wrong since. But I'll do what's right in the church today. This isn't a church at all. The last place you thought was a cathedral. You thought, but now you haven't anymore. It has to happen again. All that really happened that time was the swords exploded and Zasalamel didn't really get what he wanted. Who's to know? Who's to know who can truly say? All I know is there's a hot place for your nemesis battles. You're not battling the nemesis from Resident Evil 3, just so we're clear. This isn't that fighting game. The deep. All my fighting in the deep. Just Scheherazade. Or Scheherazade? Why have you got to have elf names? Why have you got to be so many of that? Mish. You were wondering what happened to Linkle, weren't you? It's me this whole time. Pokes for Blade.
Stage start.
Well, how about pokes? Pokes on the promenade, yeah. It's... Oh! Fuck. I'm just off in my own world. Don't mind me. Woohoo! Swing! Are you... Don't mock me. Don't mock me, I'm doing all my kneecaps. I'm doing all my kneecaps a favour. Kneecaps are plenty. That wasn't quite. Steppy! Oh, I was gonna step so many. Steppy feet. It doesn't matter anymore. Don't matter anymore. If it wasn't the finishing move, then your hair's gone through. Your hair's gone right through, sir. That's barbaric. Now it's time to atone in the funny room. Here's a collection of people I'm atoning about, I guess. Odd. Rather odd, but let's do that now. Let's get it concluded so that we can begin to stop and end.
Determination.
You know the way it is.
The fiery emotions illuminate the two swords. I told you to stay out of my way.
I told you to stay out of my way at some point.
I know who you are, I will not yield.
You know who I am?
Stage start.
Were you the woman? I don't know. I don't know really a lot. Were you introduced in some other game then? Because we couldn't have met in 3 because you didn't exist. Or maybe you were just sort of like a non-personable clungus. It's really difficult to say. Well, you can't stop the sins anymore. I removed the sin stopping button. Okay, it's only sins going now. Oh, the foot. That's my foot is the sins going there. And you'll notice that they went. So, no. Oh god. Yes, Twisty. Fuck. What did your shoulder do that made that happen? I don't rightly... Stop all of this. What's your plan for if monkfish isn't on the menu? I think monkfish is an actual type of fish, and I'm not entirely convinced it's edible.
I have made my decision.
But let's find out together. Because I know you've got one in your pocket. That's canon. You keep one in your pocket. You don't seem to have pockets, but that's the skill. That's where the skill comes in. I'm so good at clothes that I'm gonna have pockets where none were found. Boo! You're just running up to my face and blocking. I feel like I'm finally dying. Every day I wake up staring into my own knuckles. And every night, it never gets better. All of my knuckles just hover in front of my eyes all day. And nobody can tell me why. Nobody can tell me what I'm supposed to have done to cause it. Oh, swins. Swins. That's just Vertical Joe going up and down. Oh, the honour. Stop being held a number of times. Clumps. What's the... Oh, it's... I can just stop. Oh, that's headbutts though. That's headbutts for Percy. Stop. Oh. I keep wanting the downward kick to have range, but it's just step on the toes. Step on the toes of whoever's there. And they've got to be there for the toes to happen, haven't they?
Don't get in my way.
Oh, twisting. No. Oh, the Colonel. I want there to be an end to this. There'll never be an end to the mining unless you can end the mining. Fairly intuitive, if redundant to say. Or so you'd think, but here's this. You know nothing.
I shall not forget this pain.
You seem to have stabbed yourself in the shoulder with the sides of the blade, so is that the pain you're referring to? I'm not gonna live that down in quite a while. I absolutely could have avoided cutting my own arm off there, but I chose to ignore the warnings. Right. The fated battle. Fated battle against the naughty man. The naughty reflection of Eastenders. You can see in the surface of the pond Eastenders playing out before your eyes. And that is the last thing people see before they die. The thing about it being their own life, complete myth. It's just the plot of it. It's the complete plot of Eastenders from its pilot up until now. They were on death's door. They got frightfully confused. It is the thing. Right. But now it's time to confuse you.
The curtain has been raised.
You're gonna be so confused. You're gonna be so baffled by the crystal snow.
Let's do this. My unforgivable past.
Here's my hand. Here's my fingers clench. I'm going to Danganronpa on the tower top today. Here's my foot. Pressing back and kick seems to have more range than most other moves I've got. It's not intuitive, I don't believe. No, you've got big stampy stamp, I've got multiple steppy. That's the difference between you and me, one of many, is that Swiss rolls are good enough for me, but they were never enough for you, were they? You had to get all sorts of other rolls. Guard breaker. Guard breaker, toe taker, yes. Look, let me do something with it. No. Sideways slam. What a weird move to end things with. Calm down. It's just a fight. It's just a fight with swords. You've had millions of them by this point. And you'll have millions more until all the swords dry up. Don't quite know what was going on with your face there. I'm leaking out the back of myself. How are you holding that? I've seen them do this in an anime. Odd last words for a villain.
Kind should not exist in this world. Not ever again.
Germans? It's a bit harsh. Oh, here's me not existing. Look, I'm freezing Silent Hill. Oh, you get to be cold. And I'm gonna be cold as well. Oh, yes, we're the glass boys together. We're going to... What? Where are you... Wait, the camera... Did the cameraman get distracted? And here's where everything went cold. The power of the spirit's sword froze everybody. A utopia with no wars lied waiting. There's no wars because everybody's fucking frozen. A utopia with no anything. Everything's just cold and a bit pretty. Well, it's not true yet, because I'm about to prevent it. I think. So I'll go and unfreeze everybody, and then I'll see you next time for a different adventure. Goodbye. Hopefully this won't end with everything turning to crystals again. I shall try and avoid that, if at all possible.